first in 8. What would it like to run all weekend?
Yeah, it's obviously different. Haven't played in those conditions probably since the junior, but a lot of fun, a lot of heavy legs yesterday. But I think majority of the group got through pretty well, and it was pretty fun to play. Obviously against the quality opposition like Sydney. Thought we played pretty good for the whole game, and it's probably the last 2-3 weeks we've been building, and obviously doesn't show it on the scoreboard. But internally, some good signs, and the wheel's starting to turn a little bit for us. So hopefully, this week we can get a win.
Rich, if you play like that, you will beat Richmond.
Yeah, a lot of the indicators, we're all green for us in a lot of key areas. So no doubt, if we can bring that and sustain it for all 4 quarters, I think we'll be able to beat anyone. So just got to come prepared and train really well, and same mindset.
Would it act as a circuit breaker, or take the valve off a little bit, just get the win? Because there's been incremental improvements.
There's been, like I said, there's been little steps.
Yeah.
We just haven't.
Won.
No, we do. We just haven't won, and we definitely need this win going into the bye, and give the guys a lot of confidence for the second half of the year, and we definitely need the win, just for the bit of morale. And saying that, the guys have been pretty good over the last 8-10 weeks. So it'd be nice to get a win this week away from home.
I guess, mate, Richmond are a pretty similar position to you guys at the moment, and they began the year with pretty high hopes as well. They've got a few injuries this weekend, but you've shared the load yourself, and you've got a few coming back this weekend. So do you look at it, do you give it a sympathy, or you go in there thinking, well, we've had our share, or make a competition?
I think it's just a part of footy. Injuries are going to happen regardless of what team you put out there. It's just a part of footy. Some teams get more than others. You just got to live with it and put the troops out there and do the best job they can.
I guess if you do beat Richmond, you'll be going the second half of the year with equal amount of wins that you did last year. So it's something positive to take out of it and move on to the second half.
Yeah, definitely. Something that we can. We've been, training for the last probably good month to try and build something and to lead into every game, and especially this one just before the bye. So some good signs for us. We just need to start well, finish well, and hopefully it's a good four-quarter effort. We haven't been playing 4 quarters that well probably for the whole year, but the last few weeks we've been going okay. So we'll see what happens.
Obviously, a few more guys back into the back line there. What will that do for you?
Yeah, it'll just bring a little bit more stability to the team, and it's just a matter of now keeping everyone on the park and getting that continuity throughout the whole team, and hopefully we don't get any more mishaps and injuries and for the second half of the year. So see how we go.
Tony Brozer came back in on the weekend and played probably his best game for the club. Have you seen his contributions since he's arrived?
He's obviously a very skillful player, got a good tank, and just brings that experience and leadership that we've been missing. And he started the year off pretty well. Unfortunately got injured, but he come back strong on the weekend. So we're going to need another big performance from Matty and a couple other guys. So yeah, he's doing well so far.
As a midfield group, do you feel like there's increased synergy and continuity now, particularly with the boys back over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's exciting to be able to play week in, week out. So that's what we're going to have to try and get. Fingers crossed, guys are able to stay on the oval. So we'll just hope that's the key for us to try and stay in the park and play as long as we can together to try and get that continuity to get something special for us.
How do you keep going, Richard? I've covered your footy career since you've moved across 2 clubs.
Yep.
And you've been through 2 tough periods at 2 footy clubs.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy, but I think there's always someone worse off, and as much as it's been frustrating and and do get a little bit angry sometimes. But I think the message is that, you know, footy's a funny thing sometimes, and it can turn around pretty quick, and things can happen pretty fast. So, and there's always someone worse off. So, you know, it's never as bad as it is, it's never as good as it is. So we just got to get back on the horse, and I'm sure we'll be okay.
So, because when you came, you would have thought a couple of tough years while I grow up,
Yeah.
but I've done tough years, nothing new.
Yeah.
There's this prize there,
No, it hasn't come.
out, but you still believe.
It hasn't come. You never know. You never know, and that's what I'm waiting for. And hopefully it's not too far, because I'm not getting any younger, am I? So, yeah, I mean, like, there's some good kids coming through. So that's what always keeps you going. And now that we've, you know, got some troops back, you never know. So there we go.
You mentioned the young fellas there. What do you think about Cal and how he's going this year in his first year?
Yeah, he's very. I mean, I've said it sometimes. You know, some guys that come through, it takes them a while to find their feet in that. But Cal's been a bit of a surprise. He puts his head over it, and he's pretty clean. And above all that, he's got really good character, and he's a good young kid that wants to learn. And I suppose that's the most important thing when you come to a footy club. That, you know, a lot of guys have talent, and that gets thrown a lot around that word. But yeah, Cal's got a lot of character, which no doubt will see him beat this club for a long time.